Hi everybody. In our video today, I'm going to be introducing a new type of rhythm to you. Here on the screen it says a new rhythm, and then the question says, how do we show silent beats? So that's what we're going to be talking about today, about what happens in music when we have silent beats, like what's up with that. And we're also going to take a look at how we show silent beats with a cymbal. So here we go. Before we talk about the new symbols and the new idea of rest, I wanted to start with the apple pie rhythm video that was included in last week's lesson. I'd like to take a moment and just kind of watch part of the video together with you, just so we can kind of remember that in the video there were some empty squares, and we can kind of get an idea here of what I was talking about earlier when I mentioned silent beats. So if you remember last week in the video, there were occasionally blocks or squares that were empty, and for those we didn't say anything, we were just silent for a beat. So just to refresh everyone's memory, here we go. So remember, when we see a pie, we'll say pie, and when we see an apple, we'll say apple. Oh, there we go. And pie is like a quarter note, one sound, and apple is like eighth notes, two sounds. Ready? Here we go. Pie, 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 apple pie, apple pie, 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 apple pie, apple pie, apple, apple. Oh, there they were, pie, pie. There's some more. Apple, apple, pie, 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 apple pie, apple pie, 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 apple pie, apple pie, 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 apple pie, apple, apple pie, 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 apple pie, apple, apple pie. And there was another one. All right, let's stop there. So I hope that gives you an idea or refreshes your memory of what I was talking about when I said the empty blocks and the silent beats. Now in the video, it didn't tell us anything about the silent blocks. They were just kind of there. They were just kind of empty, and we just didn't do anything. But let's find out more about what this is really like. So before we go on to a symbol, I want you to think about a song that you like to listen to. Something that maybe you listen to on the radio, maybe you like to watch a video, it's a video on YouTube, but imagine what the song or the music sounds like in your head. Just imagine that song for a few moments. Think about the person singing it, or maybe someone's playing an instrument. Now, think about it. Does the person singing the song or playing the instrument continue to make sound every single second of the entire song? In other words, are they singing from the very moment the song starts until the very moment the song ends? Or do they sometimes stop in there? They don't stop forever. They just stop for a moment, or maybe a longer pause, or maybe they pause between sections of the song. When I think of my favorite song, the Hokey Pokey, I know that sometimes I sing. I mean, it's got to be the Hokey Pokey. That is what it's all about. But sometimes when we sing, but sometimes in the Hokey Pokey, we just kind of move our bodies a little bit and the music plays and we sing nothing. So what's up with these times where we don't sing when the song is happening? The empty squares and the silent beats in the song, they're really all the same thing. What we call them are rests. So the silent beats or the pauses where you don't hear someone singing in the song, they're all called rests. When the silence is for just one beat, we call it a quarter rest, and it looks like the one here on the green side of the screen. It kind of looks like a squiggle, actually, but that is a quarter rest. So that shows us that we will be silent for one beat in the song. So for instance, here's an example of what a pattern could look like if we include a quarter rest. So this pattern also has ta and ti. So if I read it, it says ta, ti, ti, ta. And you notice I was silent there for a moment after the TT and before the ta. I gave one beat of quiet where I didn't say anything. Let me do that for you again one more time so it sounds like ta, TT, ta. Sometimes when I see the rest in my head, I think shh. I don't say it out loud because I don't want to make any sound, but I might think the sh in my head. So I might think ta, TT, ta, and just think the sh in my head. So here at the end, we have a couple more examples. Some of them have rests, others have ta and TT, but they're all kind of mixed up on this screen. So I want you to try these examples, some of which include the rests. You can either continue with me, and we're going to practice echoing the patterns together, or if you're brave, you can pause the video and try the patterns on your own, or you could pause the video and try them with your teacher if that's what your teacher would like you to do. So if you're doing it with me, we're going to go on here and we're going to try number 1. So I'll read it first, and then I'd like you to try to echo me. So number 1 says ta, ta. So notice there were 2 pauses and rests. Try it with me this time. Ready? And here we go. Ta, ta. So we have those 2 rests. Take a look at number 2 on the other side at the top. It does not have a rest. I'll clap it first. It says ta, TT, ta, ta. Try it with me again. Here we go. Ta, TT, ta, ta. Very nice. Take a look at number 3. This one has 2 rests. It's going to sound a little different though than number 1 because they're in different places. It sounds like this. Number 3, ta, ta. Oh, and don't forget to wait there at the end for the 2 rests. Notice I did leave a pause before I started speaking again. Try it again with me. Number 3, try it with me. Here we go. It's ta, ta. There we go. We made sure to leave some time and space for the rests. Look at number 4. It has TTs with rests. So number 4 sounds like TT, TT. Try it with me. This time, number 4, it's TT, TT. There you go, folks. Thank you for trying the examples with me and for learning today about quarter rests and the squiggly symbol for quarter rests.